Good morning. We are live on Facebook this morning, and I was thinking about our topic today of systems. We recently took, we recently, I became aware of how a person is hardwired and had no idea that for some people, you are hardwired to follow a certain system. You do this, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this. And then there's people like me that is like, I know how to get from here to there, and there's 27 different ways to get there. And depending upon how you're hardwired is how rigid you're going to be to get from one point to the next. And people who are hardwired to have systems in place, they look at those of us that aren't hardwired as if we end up at the same point, the right answer, the right place, that we are either lucky or dumb, and because we didn't follow a system to get from A to B. And it was such an aha moment that I just was shocked to realize that that's how that you're hardwired somewhere on that spectrum. And and if you're interested more in this, then reach out to me, private message me, because we've got the little test that you can take to see how you're hardwired. With that being said, how does that apply in our businesses? So, some of you business owners are going to be hardwired to have systems in place, and some of you are not. But when it comes down to your business, if you are going to have the same, if your business is going to function without you, then you're going to need to have systems in place. The best thing that I see, the best time that this happens, or when I see this become an issue most of the time, is when you as a solopreneur are ready to hire your first person. And if you've read Mike Michalowicz's Clockwork, then you know what I'm talking about here, where you just get to the point where you are doing way too much, too many things going on, and you're like, I'm going to hire an employee. And then you hope that they take over in the same way and love your baby, your business, the way you do. In our consulting business that we help business owners with, we start with, what are you going to tell that new person? Of what systems do you want them to follow so that it has the end result that you want it to have? Because in your business, there is there is a way to get it done the right way all the time. I challenge you to look at your businesses, look at your sales process, filling orders or services. What is your system for when you lose a client or when there is someone who has a grievance? What is your system for bringing on an employee? What is your system for hiring? What is your system for documenting things, or for paying your bills, or for budgeting, or whatever it might be? And really take a moment and start to think about all the steps that are part of that, as well as the strengths of those steps, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats, those four things. Because sometimes by documenting your systems, you will recognize that, oh my goodness, if I add this one more step in this system, we just eliminated this threat or this weakness or whatever it might be. So that's our thought for this week. And go out there and make a difference. Keep up on your profit first transfers. We're coming to the end of the first quarter. So hoping that all of you are seeing a nice big balance in your profit account so that you can take it out and either blast out some of your business debt or just enjoy that the benefits of being an entrepreneur. Have a great week.